Hey guys, I just want to give you an update on my fire alarm system. So basically, I'm planning on upgrading my fire alarm system, and I have a couple things out right now. I have no new devices yet, but here's all my old horn strobes. So yeah, and up here I got my two panels. So this is my old panel. This is my old panel that was up on the system. So let's see, I took that down. So yeah, there's a spot for our panel. So I'm waiting for all my horn strobes and all my, yeah. So yeah, this is the NAC that's going upstairs. So yeah, and here's all our zones. Here's all our zone cables. So this is the start of line cable wire that's going to be starting. And it goes over to that box right there. Sorry about the basement, it's kind of messy. And then right there, that device. That's going to be right there. Sorry, it's hanging down a wire. I spent a lot of work getting the wire over here. And it's coming down from over there. It's coming from that horn only over there. It's over there. So. Anyway, here's a spot for another device. So I think this is, so yeah, this is the wire that's running over to there. This wire is running over to right there. So I'll be having L series. So, yeah. And I also added another pole station right here, too. So, yeah. This black wire, it's running all the way over there. And the reason why it's wrapped around this pipe, this white toilet pipe right here, the reason why it's wrapped around is because the cable wire is too long. I figured it was too long, so I wrapped it around the pipe, and to make it short enough to where it can actually be mounted over there. So, yeah. And that's gonna be a lot of work to get all these devices up and going. So yeah, here's all my old devices. I have this Gentex Commander 1. I'll be keeping all my horn strobes right here. And I am getting one more pole station. And also, it's gonna be new. Bam! I have a spot for a smoke detector up here. As you can see, I'm standing on top of the freezer right here. And this wire is for a smoke detector. It's going to be for a System Sensor i3 smoke detector. And here's the wire. Right there, that's my doorbell transformer. So, and everything on the system is going to be 24 volts DC. And I'll be getting the Firelight MS4 panel, which is going to be my very first fire alarm related panel. So, I'll keep you guys updated on that. And also, I took down the SLC back boxes, but I just kept this one up. But I might make some changes to the system. So yeah, the horn strobe that's gonna go upstairs is gonna be on its own NAC circuit, and NAC 1 is gonna be all the rest of the devices that are gonna be down here. So they're gonna be all synchronized together. So this is a System Sensor HR horn only. As you can see, there's an end of line resistor right there. So basically, if any of the devices that are any device that's down here, that's on this end of line, that's on NAC 1, will go into trouble. So if I take down, so for example, if I were to take down that device right there, the panel will go into trouble. Same thing for this. and all the other devices will go into trouble if I take one down. However, I remove it from the pipe. Here. If I remove it, it'll go into trouble. So, yeah. And the model number on this one is HR, just in case you want to know it. So, yeah. And this is the System Sensor HR. It's from the Advanced series of devices. The System Sensor Spectacular Advanced. This one is a horn only. So, yeah. And this is my newest device in the system, which I'll be using it for the MS4. So I'll be planning to have I'll be planning to have the same series of devices, except this one is going to be the Advanced series, and all the rest are going to be L series. So, yeah. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to program the system, and I'll be making a video of me installing the panel. So, right here. As you can see, I still have the 2 pull stations up. As you can see on this one. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, it was kind of hard to pull out. As you can see right here, I have a resistor right there. It's not very nice looking. We fixed that. I just ended up fixing it up a little bit just to save time when I was fixing there was a resistor. It's not very nice looking at all. Sorry. Had to use a little force to get it back in. This snaps right back on. So yeah, that's easy. So this yellow wire is running all the way over to that pole station. So this is going to be my starter of line. A horn shield is going to go right there. There's going to be another wire that runs down over here to the panel. This is where the panel is going to go. So I don't know how big the panel is going to be, but it's just a teeny bit bigger. It's about this. It's about this much larger than my other panel. And this panel right here, my G Summit XT. This panel is much bigger than the MS4. You know that. I did have a file arm device up here, and I took that down. So yeah. Sorry about my basement. It is kind of messy. Please excuse the mess. I'm in the middle of upgrading my fire alarm system. So yeah. I am planning to keep all these Gentex devices. I do know that it'll work with the MS4, but I'm not planning to use it for the MS4. I might at some point, but so in this case, I'm just gonna swap it out with System Sensor. So yeah. So yeah, I had good reviews on System Sensor. I heard System Sensor is one of the best alarm companies out there. They do not make pull stations, but they do make smoke detectors and heat detectors. So yeah. I am planning to get a System Sensor i3 smoke detector that's going to go in the furnace room. It's going to be on its own zone. Yeah, and this wire is running over to that i3. And yeah. So yeah, that's my quick update. And have a great day.